make some noise for the owner of the motherfucking club, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan apparently has opened a new anti-woke comedy club in Austin, Texas, Comedy Mothership. He invites all canceled comedians to come in and do their thing, including Tim Dillon, who recently interviewed Alex Jones when he was talking about Donald Trump doing disgusting things. But still, here's Tim.
Everybody, the comic that I'm bringing up is truly one of the funniest people on earth, one of the greatest podcasts out there, the Tim Dillon Show. Everybody give it a try!
Your next comedian is one of my good friends. You're gonna love him. He's the host of the Kill Tony Show. It's gonna be Tim Dillon from this club. Please give it up for the hilarious Tony Hinchcliffe.
Now, if you guys think this is a failed venture, you'd be wrong. Because on opening night, Tuesday, it did not disappoint, is what Newsmax pointed out, with a lineup of featuring several canceled, as they pointed out, comedians: David Lucas, Ron White, Tim Dillon, Tony Hinchcliffe, and Roseanne Barr. Tickets did sell out shortly after for whatever amount it was, but they were being resold for much higher amounts. So everyone wanted to get a view of these canceled comedians. And also, when Joe Rogan took the stage, he had an admission to make. He says, "I'm drunk and on shrooms in my new club." He's excited. "This is as high as I've ever been on stage." That's what he said on Tuesday night as well, according to the New York Post. He says, "I need to connect with this moment." New York Post also cited Rogan as saying that he aimed to create this safe space for comedians to share their humor without the fear of being canceled. Now, by the way, this whole safe space talk, recently Marjorie Green was on TV talking about how she needs a safe space from other folks, from libs, and them pushing their lives on us. So suddenly the safe space is wide open, when previous to that, it was for softies and snowflakes, people running from reality and actually standing up to real conversations with other folks. Now, by the way, just my real quick point on the safe space of the comedy club where you wanna have offensive comedians in, have at it. There's your people. Let's look at this image of Roseanne Barr hanging out with said people. They packed the house, it seems, Roseanne Barr, big name. But this is the thing, you can have that. The thing about they think is canceled is that other folks, seemingly, I guess we can test this, majority of folks don't wanna hear you talk about things that aren't really funny, just things that are trying to offend others, or just having your general anger when it comes to your political stances, the way Roseanne did here in this very, very funny bit. Remember this?
No concept of reality. They've been living in a bubble forever. Asking questions have nothing to do with the real world. What is my gender, Mom? What is my gender? Your gender is get a job. That's your gender. What are they thinking? Ask what is a woman? They don't know that. That one they're asking all the time, what is a woman? I'll tell you what a woman is. A woman is me. That's what a woman is, okay? A woman is someone who cleans up everybody else's shit. That's what a woman is. A woman is somebody whose boobs hang down to her knees with a prolapsed uterus from giving birth to 5 ungrateful little privileged never had to work for anything in their whole damn life. My pronouns are kiss my
Safe spaces, Miranda. Safe spaces.
The safest of all spaces, truly. I guess I'm not a woman by that definition either, which they would probably not appreciate or like. So it's funny that they talk about they don't understand pronouns, which just outs them as dumb, or they talk about my pronouns are American and USA, and I'm like, so you don't fall into the binary either. You understand what you're doing to yourself here. Yes. Yeah, they always think that canceled means I'm not allowed to perform, or I'm not allowed to exist anymore. I'm like, no, canceled means people don't want to hear from you. You are welcome to go perform at Joe Rogan's safe space club if you want to, but most people don't want you don't reflect their values, like companies don't want to hire you, or people just don't want to hear from you. They don't buy tickets. They don't want to buy your book. Roseanne only sold about 5,000 copies of her book that she wrote when she went on Joe Rogan. Yeah. She's like, I'm a New York Times best-selling author. I only sold 5,000 copies. And she's just felt like the world was so ungrateful. And it's because she's canceled. And I'm like, no, it's just because it's a bad book and no one wants to read it. But yeah, these safe spaces that they made fun of so much, and now they're like, I need a safe space to go be, racist and transphobic and homophobic. So people don't yell at me for being a bad person. Whereas like liberals want safe spaces so that they're literally not in danger. That's the difference.
Weirdest thing, such a good point. They never point this out. You know what you did to me? Yeah, well, actually, people just didn't want to hear what you had to say anymore. I'm just being offensive to you. Why don't you enjoy it? Because it's not your right just to be offensive, and I'm supposed to sit there and enjoy it. By the way, racists, bigots, homophobes do it in their privacy all the time. Be the bigot you want to be by yourself, and maybe even in a club full of hundreds of people. That's cool. Be it with your own folks. Uncanceled, I guess. Good job. And I'm not saying that sarcastically. Do your thing, but don't get upset because some folks don't want to see or hear from that, because it actually perpetuates violence, because some people take that and they run with it.